So, a long while back, there had been a leak of main 6 models for the upcoming Generation 5 series. This was very early in the concepts phase, when the MLP staff were considering bringing back each of the main 6 characters for the next series with a very different look. This idea was of course scrapped in favor of bringing in a whole new cast of characters in the main 5 we see today. But of course, many fans, including myself, were very curious as to whether any of the Friendship is Magic characters had ever been put into the 3D animation style used for the My Little Pony A New Generation film. And it turns out that actually, yes, there were some efforts to make some new models for at least some of the main 6. A few members of the MLP staff had discussed some of the early concepts for the movie. And even though the video is all in Spanish, there are some fascinating images which I wanted to discuss here today. First and foremost, Unicorn Fluttershy. It is kind of odd to see her looking much more like Izzy Moonbow, with the long flowing hair, a thinner frame, and fluffy hooves. And then there's Rainbow Dash, which doesn't look quite as complete, but it is interesting to see her with a golden headband to go around her more spiky hair, and even a pair of goggles. She is missing her wings here, but I suspect that had to do with the MLP staff not having the opportunity to add them before a decision had been made to scrap the concept. Finally, there's Earth Pony Twilight Sparkle. You can tell more work was put into her compared to the other two, as her model seems the most complete, with a wide-eyed look of joyful curiosity complete with a golden bracelet around her hoof. Now honestly, I am glad that we were given a whole new cast for Generation 5, rather than trying to base the new series off of reinventing the Friendship is Magic characters we had grown to know and love over the past decade. But it is truly fascinating to think about what might have been. How Twilight could have filled the role of Sunny Star Scout, or Fluttershy being the unicorn who travels the world of Equestria alongside Twilight, or even how Rainbow Dash could have been the Pegasus to help them rediscover an ancient past. Now, the odds of the main 6 being put in the exact same story as the main 5 were is quite the stretch. Though I will always be just a little bit curious as to what sort of adventure the MLP staff might have had in mind for these characters at some point in the creative process. And I do appreciate how we keep getting more and more of these tiny looks behind the scenes. Even more so, how some of the main 6 actually would have looked in a 3D environment. I still believe their designs at the beginning of the film are fantastic. And I do hope to see more of this style through flashbacks in the upcoming Netflix series. Then again, I can't help but feel that these models could have left quite the positive impact if they had been allowed to go even further into the design phase. What do each of you think, though? If you've seen any of these main 6 models floating around, what was your first impression of these new designs? And how would you have reacted to an Earth Pony Twilight Sparkle or a Unicorn Fluttershy going on an adventure throughout Equestria? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, because as always, I am Dr. Wolf, and I look forward to hearing from you.